gather here on this blessed day. Apparently it's Thanksgiving, but it's not, but we're here, so it has to be. It's also the day we celebrate the birth of a man who came into this world hands first. Oh,
Alexander Hamilton.
Yes,
His name is Alexander Hamilton.
When those baby hands hit the floor.
And there's a million things he hasn't done. But just you wait. Just you wait.
We're going to keep you in waiting. Today is a special occasion. We celebrate the birth of this podcast's Lord. I guess that makes sense, actually. And someone cut the turkey.
I have cut the turkey.
The turkey's cut. Now, you may speak, honored guest, who is also, shut up.
Feast.
Speak, honored guest, and also shut up. Hey, thanks for putting candles in the turkey and letting me blow it out.
Yeah, that wax is all over it now, but I know you like it that way.
Do you know?
Thanks,
the waxier the better. Do you know what I wished for, guys?
Yes, what?
I could have wished for world peace. I could have wished for an end to hunger and poverty. But I wished for an episode of the Happy Hour with you.
Oh,
kind of a waste.
It's very generous of you, but it would have happened anyways. You know, you shoot for the low bars.
Shit. Yeah, it would have happened anyway. Oh, fuck. I could have... God damn it, I could have wished for Optimus Prime, the original.
You wasted the one real wish you're ever going to have on something inevitable.
Do you know what? No. Well,
it's not inevitable, actually.
Yeah, I could have got hit
by
a
internet
car.
could crash.
Don't say that, don't jinx us. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 115 of the Community Happy Hour, of the Manga Raiders Community Happy Hour.
The Glansdale Community Happy Hour.
Community Happy Hour sounds weird.
Any community, you are a part of our community, and we are a part of your community. All communities.
In shiny Glensdale, we'll discuss the drinking water.
This is the neighborhood watch meeting, the community meeting. Your hedge is 3 inches too high.
I have no idea. Is Glensdale like a real city somewhere? Like
Arizona? Is it Arizona?
There's a lot of Glendales, but I don't know about Glensdale.
Maybe Glendale is what I'm thinking of.
Oh, no.
I don't know. It sounds like pretty generic.
Do you know what I'm thinking of now? This very special I am giving thanks to this podcast because it is our special Thanksgiving-sode. Woo!
No, it's not, because Thanksgiving was weeks ago.
It's the special American Thanksgiving.
I make that joke.
This episode is coming out the day before American Thanksgiving. Woo!
It is.
I make that joke on every message board I've ever been on.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey guys, but we were late, and then nobody laughs at me.
Because no one cares about Canadian Thanksgiving.
Yeah, because again, as you know, Canadians, our whole culture is just trying to insert ourselves in everything possible.
It's just, as I've pointed out, American Thanksgiving has better timing than Canadian Thanksgiving.
Are you telling me that Canada, for fuck's sake, I keep saying it. Are you telling me that Canada and its whole cultural heritage is just one great Gary stew?
Well, no, I mean, they're just like...
They're just self-inserting everywhere. We'll have a Thanksgiving, eh?
Like, this isn't a fact, but like, instead of being proud of landing on the moon, we'd be like, we had a screw on the Apollo 11. Like, it'd be something like that, you know?
Oh.
Like, there was a Canadian-made screw on that.
God bless
take what you
Canada.
Can get.
Yeah, we take what we can get.
Yeah. How are you guys? It's Manga Raiders Community Happy Hour. We're going to be doing manga stuff and talking about...
Wait, you didn't introduce us. No one will know who we are.
Oh, okay. To my virtual left, we've got musical sensation Manimal.
I'm the Manimal, ready to jam and yam.
And to his virtual left, you've got engineer guy Coryn.
I am engineer guy Coryn. It's not like there's photos of us on the screen right now. Or, you know, like cartoon versions of us on the screen right now that tells you exactly who's on the episode.
But they don't light up to people's voices, so you don't know them. And that is one thing that I've long desired to make happen, but, you know.
But then the episodes will come out on Saturday.
That's a lot of effort to go through.
Exactly. Like...
Unless you know how to decode a program that will recognize a voice and then light up a photo of the person speaking. If so, please get in touch with us.
Well, that's what you need. You couldn't do it any other way. Otherwise, like, the episodes just never come out.
The only way to do it otherwise is to go through and selectively, because you can on certain programs and video editing software, you can do like a audio responsive image, so like a glow or whatever is what you do. But you can't map that to single voices. You just map it to audio. So you would have to literally selectively listen through, and whenever you hear someone talking, you would basically hit it and activate that effect for that person. So that would take a while.
Oh, would it ever?
One day, maybe, when if we find an easy way to do it. But anyway, how is your week, Manimal and
Okay,
Coryn?
so Daya's here.
Daya's here.
Big old Daya Nesselberry came in like a freaking paper bag, basically.
A little sandwich bag.
You got it in like the sort of plastic kind of bags, basically, like they send out, don't they?
It wasn't even a plastic bag. It was like a... frick.
It was like paper wrapped, like it was a parcel from like 1850?
Kind of. It was like a...
It has to be called a parcel because it's an 1850.
Yeah, it was like back in 1850, basically, you know? And I like it. It's cool, you know? Soft, it does its thing. You put it down and you're like, wow, look at that. It's a big face that you got going on there.
So she's as soft and comfortable as you always imagined Daya to be?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, like, her hair is, like, amazingly soft in comparison. You know, that mole is nice and prominent, as you would expect. Her clothes are a little cheap comparatively, but I like it. It was worth the money.
I mean, the clothes are, like, 10% of this entire thing. It's mostly face and head, so...
It's head.
You know.
Oh, yeah. It's all about the head and the hair, basically. My mom's first reaction was, what the hell is that?
An accurate reaction.
And I was like, it's Daya. And she's like, oh, one step closer to the body pillow. And I was like, no.
She knows.
Yeah. I was like, no, it's not that.
That's one. It's more of a step aside towards the body pillow. It's a diagonal. It's a shuffle.
Well, there's one website that describes them as the PG version.
Sure.
But not exactly, because they're plush. It's like if you have your Winnie the Pooh bear when you go to bed or whatever.
I guess, but I don't know.
Except
it's well known on this podcast that Manimal is the one who buys the most like anime merch of all of us. So.
No. What is that red guitar that's sitting there? No.
I mean, yes.
That's not true. Okay, anyways, yeah, Daya came, and there's no restaurant review. I mean, I went to the Polish place for the 5th time this week, and, you know, I always love it there. I got the chicken breast wrapped in bacon, and it was freaking, oh, I love it there. I think I've said that enough. Maybe I haven't.
What was that?
Is chicken breast wrapped in bacon a traditional Polish thing?
I have no idea, but it's on the menu. So I can only assume that he used to have it back in the homeland. I also had a shocking revelation, because, okay, there's like this Finnish coffee bread that my grandma makes, and she's always like, here's your bulla. And I just learned today that it's called pulla. Pulla. But my whole life, I thought it was bula. You know, here's your bulla.
Never.
I just now, learned it's just
that's entirely fair, because my whole life I've been eating a Croatian coffee bread called povatica, right?
Yeah.
But I looked up the spelling this year finally, and it's spelled povatica, Povatica.
Yeah.
There's a Z sound summoned from somewhere, basically because in the actual language there's like accents and shit that English just doesn't have.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's when it gets confusing. What, does every place have their special coffee bread?
I think maybe, at least when it comes to Europe.
Yeah,
I've never had coffee bread.
Yeah, but you guys have like, you know, your
coffee cake.
You guys
we have coffee cake.
You guys bake beans.
We do have baked beans. We don't
you
bake them. We don't bake the beans. Oh no, your pronunciation story reminds me of one that I'll have to say that happened today in my week later on.
Yes. Okay, but yeah, that was a shocking revelation, definitely. I was like, oh, that's something, all right, and that's all I thought about it. Other than that, I have nothing exciting to say. It was another week in no school, but apparently that's over now. I guess it's going to be a disaster when we go back. It's going to be a terrible time, and it's not going to be fun for anyone.
So you're going back on Monday?
Tuesday, I guess.
Aw.
But it's not going to be good. Everyone's going to be miserable. Teachers are. And
Well, did they get what they wanted?
No, the government just came in and was like, hey, you're going back. And that's the end.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I completely agree with people in unions should be able to go on strikes, but at some point, you got to go
shut
back.
the fuck up and go back. You
Well,
ungrateful
naturally.
teacher fucking
That's the
bitches.
wrong way to look at it.
Yeah.
But,
That's
You're
that's
serving an important thing, then society's going to crumble a bit otherwise.
Yeah. So, that's not a good time, but that's about it.
Cool. Coryn, what did you get up to
Cool.
this glorious
Cool.
week?
All right. Cool. All right. What did I do this week? Let's see. I went to well, work was work, but then I went to a wedding last night. That was pretty fun. I drove all the way out to Excelsior Springs, Missouri, which is like an hour or so from my apartment. And we were in this like really cool, like old, I know you're a British person, old for Americans, or at least old for the region. Neat old building though, not a very big wedding. It was fun times. Danced some, had some few drinks.
And you wore a freaking classy ass suit.
Well, I didn't wear a suit.
Oh, jacket, I guess.
I had a pea coat, which is classy, I guess. But yeah, I looked good. And I snuck off to look at the old building where I shouldn't have been because I don't know who's running this thing. I just kind of went upstairs with some girls.
Oh, went upstairs with some girls to check the
There's
structural.
a little bit of a brag.
Oh, went up into the attic to check some structural integrity of their inner walls.
Oh, yeah.
I see.
Look at this guy. He used the plural. Oh.
Or was it, that was the thing? It's like, hey girls, check this out. This is a cross beam. Oh,
I mean,
yeah. That's what you do. You don't even do anything. You're just like, today we're going to look at structure.
yeah, it's they all thought, we're going to get lucky up here. And it's like, these were officially made defunct and redundant in 1941. They don't use these copper ones. They use 5 mil cross-threaded aluminium.
There's no integrity to the structure.
I mean, I'm not a structural engineer. I don't know why you guys think that.
Because we're idiots and we don't.
Yeah,
You're right.
I hear
Look, at least at this point, you guys don't assume that I'm just an architect, which is a win for people in my industry, basically.
when I hear the word engineer, I assume that you can design, make the blueprints, and build anything mechanical and houses.
Yeah.
Anything mechanical and houses?
Yeah.
That's random.
So buildings and, because engineers, when you also hear engineer, you think of someone who can fix a computer and all that kind of stuff. And I just kind of lump you in there.
Oh, that's.
I guess. I think that's the general idea. This is why we have movies where it's like, oh, he's an engineer and he can do literally everything we need of science, because that's the movie logic.
He's the engineer guy. That's who we need.
But like everything, in reality, have sub-disciplines that we concentrate on.
And your concentration is on retirement homes, I know.
No, that's not true. But at any rate, no, that's basically the biggest event of my week. In a couple weeks from now, I'm going to have a Christmas party. That's going to be fun. That was just a bit of planning we did, but nothing else crazy going on.
Oh, yeah. I like how you slipped out of telling us anything about the girls as well. But we won't pressure. We won't pressure.
They're engineers as well, so they had to inspect the building.
I see. They're too.
They actually were engineers as well.
There's some wood that needed inspecting up there, but we won't.
I got a piece of pipe that you should look at.
Spreading rumors about my personal life.
Piece of pipe.
Yeah, it's Pipus. He's here and he's gonna play us some songs. He's gonna play his Brazilian music.
Hi, I'm Pipus. I'm going to play some Brazilian music.
That's not Pipus. Pipus is more like, so I've got a pipe that I'm going to play. He's so good at music. Fuck that guy. He's got 26 million instruments that he can play. He's musically talented beyond my...
That many exactly on the dot.
I don't mean fuck him literally, or metaphorically. I mean, we've got nothing but love for Pipus. Pipus Chibi's on the way soon.
The piped pickled okay, not going to do it this time.
Don't do it. Hopefully we'll be hearing from you soon, because, it's coming up to Christmas.
Now I just call him Pickman 2 on the Wii U to make it shorter.
Pickman 2 on Wii U. Okay, sure.
Yeah, that's his new name.
Fair enough. Then it's on to myself. It was my birthday week, or it is my birthday week officially. Woo!
And you got a birthday surprise from me.
I did. I had a glorious day of following Manimal's exploits. He did a birthday. My mug self had a little bit of a birthday treat, a little casual stroll in the snow.
Yep.
His own grilled cheese toasty with a nice candle on it to blow out.
Diet cheese, might I add.
A grilled cheese toasty kind of like putting too much information in there?
Yeah, it's just a grilled cheese.
It's already, if you're saying it's grilled cheese, then obviously it's already grilled.
The thing
so you don't need to
is,
say toasty.
That doesn't sound right to me. Grilled cheese. It should be a cheese toasty. Like the cheese should be the first
just
part
say
of the
cheese
sentence.
toasty.
Yeah, that's what I should say. But I said grilled cheese because that's what he called it. So I was like, no, that's not right. So my brain, the amalgamation of both words came together. But it's okay. We can roll past it.
It had diet cheese.
That does remind me of an interesting fact I learned this week, though. And I guess it's kind of the same process. Is that, like, if you're told a lie and you know it's a lie, your brain still has to process it as a truth before it can process it as a lie.
I can see that because we do often doubt ourselves. Like, do you know when someone says something and you're like, which reminds me of something. This is, I'll jump into this then, I guess. Actually, we'll wrap up the birthday and then I'll get into that story because it happened today, so it's fresh in my brain and it's annoyed me. So birthday was good. I don't really do anything for birthdays. I don't make a massive song and dance about them. Do you know, people are like, I'm going to travel the world because I've just turned a year older.
Hey, everyone, drink. It's my birthday.
Yeah.
I'm drinking.
I think it was because it's the middle of November, and traditionally when I got to like 18 to 22, 23, when you were having all those nights out with people, everyone was broke because it's coming up to Christmas. So like you were scrimping by on the cheapest night possible, so I've just sort of never bothered. Like, we'll go pub or whatever, but nice casual meal with the fam, got spoiled, did all that shit. What else did we do? Went Trafford Centre, experienced the shopping, the calm before the storm, because it was, really, really busy. Caved in and picked up Call of Duty, so I guess I'll be...
Oh my god, you actually did.
squandering my life on that for a little bit. What else was I going to say? There was something I was going to say, and it's just killed me. Don't know, don't care. Obviously,
we got a new fan on Twitter.
Did we? Did we?
Yeah.
Who's laughing suggestively?
Who's that, then? Because I don't know this.
See?
No.
See? Clearly you're not looking on Twitter enough.
Clearly not.
Unless that's Nair who's been using the Twitter.
You've seen that I rarely post. I mean, I go through phases where I'll post a shit ton, and then I won't.
That might be Nair who's posting them.
I don't think. Maybe. We'll find out. You'll have to tell us off air what it is, if I remember. But yeah, tonight as well, that's the thing. We're going for a lot of beers because it's Survivor Series tonight. We're going to watch that. We're going to have a pay-per-view party. So right after this podcast, I'm going to whip on my shoes and go up to the bar, the local bar. I mean, I could bring you guys with me, but it'd probably be too loud to podcast. And also, it can defeat the object of going to see an event if I'm doing something already.
Wait, I'm sorry. I have to interrupt you.
Okay.
Sorry. I apologize very much.
Okay.
So I made this Twitter account to mess with you.
Okay.
Called Lithuanian Devi. She's a 15-year-old farm girl from Lithuania.
Right.
And she loves anime and Lionel Richie.
Okay.
So I follow Lionel Richie, and he just tweeted at me saying, "Hello, friend," and followed me.
Fuck off. Did Lionel Richie tweet you?
Yes.
Oh my Christ.
That actually just happened.
Yes. Can we
followed Lithuanian Devi?
Right, I am getting the fuck on our profile on Twitter, changing that shit to "We love Lionel Richie more than anime itself," and getting a follow and a thumbs up from that guy.
Look at the things I posted, though. Clear, maybe it's an automated response, but he actually followed me.
Is it the verified, like, legit, real Lionel Richie as well? Oh, God. That's amazing. That was the thing I was going to say. Yeah, one of the things I got for my birthday was I didn't know it had been released, but it's the first season of Dragon Ball Super, an English dub, which I'm very excited for because I couldn't find that shit anywhere online.
Is it like on DVD?
Yeah, it was DVD.
Jesus Christ, I was staring at that on Crunchyroll and going, why isn't the dub up yet? God damn it.
This is what's annoying me.
One of the other animes I really like, Roka Braves of the Six Flowers or some shit like that. I saw it updated on Crunchyroll this week. I'm like, oh shit, is there a season 2 I just completely missed? And it's like, no, it's just like the English, French, like German. Oh, they had like 5 dubs they added to it, but nothing else. I
don't know what's going on and why. I mean, I think it's on the Funimation US one, but it's definitely not on the UK one. I try and access it, and it's just a no-go, so I can't get I can get the English subs, but I don't like the Japanese version. I
most
prefer the
people
English.
don't.
So I've got that, so I'm excited to finally sit down and watch some Dragon Ball Super, because we love Dragon Ball here, I think.
We do.
Fair to say. And then a quick story that I was just going to say, that you reminded me about mispronunciations. I've made an absolute tit of myself. So we do recordings at work. We do like these quiz questions and all that kind of shit. So I want to ask you guys, if I say the word Christingle, do you know what that is? Do you know what
Christingle?
Christingle. It's one word. No. It's not Kris Kringle, right? Okay. Let me tell you what this is. Christingle. See, now I'm saying it like a name. It's one word. Christingle.
Chris.
What it is, let me explain what it is. So, Christingle is apparently, it's like, not a ceremony, but it's something you do during Advent in church. It's a Christian thing. And you get a clementine or a tangerine, you'll get one of them, you'll stick shit in it, like a candle and stuff, and it's supposed to represent the world, and the light of the candle's Jesus, and all this thing, and it's like a religious, let's say, not a ceremony, but it's like a religious, I can't think of the word, but I guess we'll go ceremony for Christmas, for during the season of Advent. You'll do that. Kids will do that. So that was one of the answers to a question. So the idea is they're telling me they're going to show a picture of this thing, but it's blurred or pixelated or obscured in some way. Obviously, it's going to be a fucking orange with a candle in or some shit like that. I can't see this image, so they just say the answer's Christingle, give clues about that. So I hear it as a name, and all through my brain I'm like, have I been saying Kris Kringle wrong? Is it not Kringle? Is it Tingle all along? Because I'm not being funny. Christingle sounds like a sex offender of some kind. Christingle is not a nice individual. Certainly would like to keep him away from my kids. Christingle, definitely.
Isn't Tingle the name of the weird like dude in the jumpsuit from the Zelda games?
Yeah, Tingle Fairy. I think. I'm Christingle. I'm Christingle. Gonna go follow Kris Kringle. Hey kids, I'm Christingle. Do you want me to make you feel a little shivery inside with my icy fingers? But yeah, so I just heard Christingle, so he goes, right, give clues about it, why people are on there. So I'm there standing there going, okay, first name begins with a C, second name sounds like tinsel, and it's going to make you shivery. Yeah, the answer is Christingle. No. Notice his orange spherical complexion and face. Christingle is here. His lovely candle head is very lovely and wonderful and very girthy, and he uses it for many of his illegal activities. But I was like a fucking knob. So what he's done now, that thankfully wasn't live, and I was like, it's okay, we can redo this take. We can redo this shit. He goes, no. What they're going to do is they're going to air it, but he's just going to put the word Christingle and then just put subtitles of all the bullshit that I waffled on for 2 minutes, going, yeah, good old Chris. Chris, he's a good guy. He's, oh God, I love a good bit of Chris. Mr. Tingle, as we call him. Oh, he's my best mate. It's like, I don't know what the fuck one is. I've never heard of a Chris Tingle. Chris Tingle. And if anything, because I get where it comes from, Christ, it should be Christingle or Christingle rather than Chris Tingle.
I think maybe everyone's just pronouncing it wrong.
Christingle. It's not Chris. It's Christ. Christingle.
I mean, it's like we don't say Christmas. We say Christmas. We don't even pronounce the T.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Christmas. Yeah. It's, I guess, actually, yeah, I suppose, Christingle.
What are you talking about? Every year I'm like, all right, get ready, everyone, for Christ Mass.
It's Christ Mass. It's the Mass. It's Christ Massive. What a plural!
It would make sense if we said Christmas, but we just say Christmas. We don't even, there's no T involved.
There is that T. We scoop that T up and fuck that off quicker than Kevin Spacey out of his own show.
We will fuck that
the
tea.
Kevin Spacey jokes.
We will fuck that tea like Kevin Spacey. Yeah. Well, we've got to get him in now while they're topical. You know.
Get topical.
Get topical.
Can't be doing them in the Cards Against Humanity Christmas episode, can we? They'll be a month old. That's too late.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
stale.
old news.
That's old news. Can't get them out then. But
I mean, I think it depends, because we can still make fun of, God, what's his name all of a sudden? Cut this joke. It's not good. I forgot it.
Harvey Weinstein?
No, the other guy. The black comedian.
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby. We're still making Bill Cosby jokes.
Cosby.
Did you know there was a porn parody of Bill Cosby?
Of course there
Of course
was.
there was.
Somebody showed me one.
Wait,
and
was it
called
a porn parody of the Cosby Show, or was it a porn parody
Yes,
of
the
Cosby
Cosby
raping
Show.
people?
The Cosby Show.
Or Fat Albert.
Okay, that's fine.
The Cosby Show. Someone showed me. Do you know, like 9gag and stuff like that? Like there was just like a thumbnail from like Pornhub or something, and it's like filthy
be.
Cosby Show.
It should be
it'd
a
be-
Fat Albert.
I can understand if there was a Cosby Show one. I'd be feeling real weird if there was a porn parody of Bill Cosby's rape cases.
Oh, no.
do you know
that'd
what?
be
No.
deeply uncomfortable.
After the time that we've spent on the internet, would it honestly surprise you if it existed?
It wouldn't surprise me, but it would make me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Let's look for some Bill Clinton ones.
Let's not.
There's gonna be. We don't even need to look. It's gonna be there. But yeah, that's all I've got. Nothing, NXT was on. That was good. Cool shit. Let's go on to the news. Bit of a downer we're going to start with, unfortunately, guys. Dragon Ball's Bulma voice actress unfortunately passed away at the age of 57. Hiromi Suru. That's obviously the Japanese one, not the English one, but she's the original Seiyu. Was the voice of Bulma and Dragon Ball for over 31 years. That's her most iconic role. Believe she died. She was found in a car. I think she died of a cardiac arrest. Obviously 57, way too young for someone to die.
I'll say, if there's anyone from there who I thought was going to die, that particular pool of Japanese DBC voice actress, it would have been the old lady who does Goku.
Yes. Oh no, that woman is invincible with that kind of lung capacity that she has
Don't
for screaming.
jinx it.
She's invincible. But yeah, very sad news. Obviously, it's a shame whenever anyone dies. And so especially someone so iconic. As we were just saying, we listen to the dub. And we watched the dub version because that's what was available for us, but we can still recognize what a huge impact and a role that she had for thousands, probably millions closer to, of people.
Yeah.
So
At least millions of people. I mean, there's got to be at least 1 million people in Japan who've watched DBZ over the years.
Naturally.
the other one, yeah, definitely. Other one, still sad, but there's a little bit of positive news on the end of it, and that's a Western voice actor, Chris Ayres. You guys probably familiar with his work. He was Frieza in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ghost Stories, Gantz, all that. Unfortunately, he's been diagnosed with COPD, which I'm not going to try and pronounce what it is. And basically, he needed a double lung transplant, which is some nasty business. They started a fundraiser for him. The target was 25 grand. This was set on the 16th of November. We can say 3 days later, they are currently sitting at 32,500. So they've smashed their target. That's still live. That is to go to Chris Ayres. We're not affiliated with it anyway. I'm just giving the plug. There is a link. We'll include it in the video if you do want to donate to them.
Although that is kind of happy news that they are making the money.
Exactly. I mean, I was thinking, I was like, 25, that's a lot. But I'm really happy in 3 days. They've absolutely smashed that. The funds are there for the operation and the care, the post-operation care as well. Wish him the best. He's been a lot of great voices. I really enjoy his work personally. So all the best to him. Again, in the comments below, we'll have the link there. We're not affiliated with them.
It's all that screaming it just does in your lungs.
Oh no.
That's true, no, that's legit. Like, obviously if they've done it over the years, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully, hopefully it'll be successful and he'll be on the mend. Don't know what that means for his career. Obviously, I don't know how that will impact voice acting or whatnot. Maybe he will be forced to retire because of it, but we'll find out after the operation, I guess. And when we have more news, we'll let you guys know. Finally.
Wait, I got a news story.
Okay.
there's something very important that's been Umaru. There's a very important T-shirt. Umaru, as we know, is a very socially conscious show, and it promotes good issues. So they have a new Umaru shirt, and God, my voice. It makes an important political statement. It says, "Blank is a basic human right." What could you possibly think this would be for Umaru?
Gaming?
Anime?
Caffeine.
Coke? Pepsi?
No, it's just the internet.
The
Okay.
internet. I mean,
That's kind of generic.
Yeah.
it is.
We could
I
make
I
it
don't
better.
disagree in this day and age. I just
We
think
could
it's a
make
little
it better.
strange that Umaru is the one that's promoting it.
No, I just like the way that Crunchyroll did this. It makes you be like, Umaru makes important political statement, a T-shirt. It's like, what the shit could this possibly be? Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, it's not like healthcare for all worldwide. Unite all the countries.
It's
It's nah,
Single payer
internet's good.
healthcare,
Yeah.
universal college education. No, it's just the internet. Yeah, everyone needs the internet nowadays, one way or another.
I don't know. Yeah, the Umaru-chan, I'd vote for them when they definitely run for office anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Umaru
Even in
Chan for
Finland.
president. You heard it here first, folks.
She'll
Umaru
get
2020.
free Pepsi and internet for everybody.
Can Umaru make Quebec calm down?
Yeah.
Nothing can make Quebec calm
No,
down.
I want
Damn it.
Umaru to become president just because I know it would piss you off immensely, Manimal. Like, I could imagine, because then everyone would be talking about it. It's like, oh, who are you going to vote for? Like, in the next, who do you think's going to be in there? Who's the next candidate? You're going to see the debate, and it's like
Trump
this little
versus
shit.
Umaru.
Fuck me. That's a debate that you'd want to see. I would pay money. That's like McGregor and Mayweather fucking levels of heightness.
Unfortunately, the American Constitution does not allow for that. But,
Are you telling me that a fictional Japanese character cannot run for office?
I'm telling you that, yes.
Right.
'Cause We
Fuck this.
covered this before. Well, maybe not here, but like in school they talked about it. Like, you can write in anyone. You can write in Mickey Mouse if you really want to, but because Mickey Mouse is not a human being, he cannot acquiesce and accept the position of president. Therefore, he cannot be president.
Wait, when you guys
Why?
vote, you write down the name instead of clicking a box?
I mean, you can click a box, but you can write in whoever you want.
I gotcha.
Isn't that how D's
I
nuts
vote for
got like
myself for
9%?
president if I wanted to.
Fidel Castro.
Yeah, you could vote for Fidel Castro if you really wanted to. Whoever that happened to be, since he's dead.
No, there's
Castro.
somebody in Miami named Fidel Castro who's running for president.
But basically, you can do a write-in vote. You can vote for whoever you want. It doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah,
But,
that's how D's nuts got so many votes.
yeah.
But do you want to check out the last? Do you want to check out the last news story that we've got? It's not really a news story.
Let's
The
check it out.
Game Awards 2017 nominees have been revealed. So I'll
Ooh.
just go through best game for you guys. And we have got Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
That's fair.
Legend of Zelda, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Sure.
And Super Mario Odyssey.
Isn't that a little too new?
Well, this is what I thought.
But it is.
It is in
It's a new
2017.
Super Mario though. It's in the main line of Mario games. Everyone really likes it.
But
I
I know
suppose you
usually with awards they don't count
have
the
a
later stuff
vetting.
and they incorporate that into the next year.
Yeah, but it's only been
And-
out for a month.
Oh,
And-
is it?
And Persona 5 as well. So let's all vote for Persona 5. Oh, and Project... Is it? No, what is it? What am I reading?
What are you reading?
Oh, no, that's the next one. Ignore me.
Do they have Battlefront 2?
Oh, no, of course
No. That's a shit show. That's a shit
Nintendo's
show.
pulling it strong this year, though.
I mean, yeah,
I guess
they-
so. I mean, I
In
guess
fact,
the
They're turning a
Switch-
profit this year around for sure.
I guess the Switch has done well for them so far.
Yeah, I mean, hell, I was looking at the Switch at Target yesterday. I'm like, God, there's fucking Doom on the Switch.
Yeah, so
That doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
Skyrim just came out for the Switch too this last week or so.
Yeah. It doesn't look terrible. I don't know how it plays, but it doesn't look like a bag of shit.
I've heard it plays fine. I mean, I've heard because you can do motion controls with the Joy-Cons, right?
Yeah.
And I've heard that's a bit iffy. But like it plays normal otherwise, and like you can't tell the difference between the Switch and the last generation consoles by any means.
Yeah.
No.
And like I've seen some Doom play through it. Like Doom's a little cartoonish, but I couldn't physically tell the difference. You could probably tell if you have them like right next to each other, but on its own, you're never gonna notice.
No, it's. I mean, it's not terrible. Like you say, PS3, Xbox 360, top end graphics from what I've seen.
Yeah,
that's
easy. Switch can handle that just fine. It's the current gen stuff that's a bit weird, like the Doom game, but
yeah, Nintendo never goes for hyper realism anyway. Other than Mario Odyssey, obviously, we've got all that.
Yeah,
that one level.
Those nipples, like it's a big
Damn
selling
high
point.
definition nips, though.
Like,
you can play the entire game with Mario and his boxers. It's fantastic. That's the man who has his life figured out.
That's so silly.
Speaking,
can I play the game with him dressed as a barber too?
Sure.
No,
I
you
don't
can play
actually know.
the entire game with him dressed in a wedding dress.
How did they know my secret fetish?
Not secret anymore.
Cast of Super Smash Bros. All in different wedding dresses.
Now
Let me see the garter. Whoop. That was the noise of me pulling the garter.
Is that the sound you make when you engage in your fetish activities, you freak?
Yeah, that's my masturbation. That's my war cry.
It's gonna be like Link going, yeah!
Yeah, I pop a semi every time I hear those sound effects, to be honest.
You get a whole semi truck in there?
Pop a little chub when I'm on there. Anyway, speaking of chubs and semis, Manimal, what have you been watching of the fall season of animes?
Alright, this
not a
sweet
good transition.
It doesn't matter.
It's very smooth, just like a semi rolling in. Anyway, Love Live Sunshine episode 7 was okay. They introduced a new element at least, because again, it was another drama episode, and it was also emo hour on this episode.
It's emo hour.
They reached the finalists on Love Live, so they went farther than before. Because, first season was like Rocky 1, and now I guess this is Rocky 2, except Saint Snow isn't even in the finalists, so I don't know why they were even introduced as a rival group, but whatever. Anyway, so they do that, but guess what? The school is still gonna close, so they...
What?
Yeah, and they're not happy. They get really emo about this, and Chica is like... I mean, I guess it makes sense. I mean... It's weird because as a viewer, you don't really have any investment in the school because all you know about the school is that everyone says that it's a great school, but you only see 9 characters in this show. There's 3 nameless characters that talk sometimes, but you don't have any investment in the school as a whole because you're like, yeah, I have investment in these characters, but the school is just a building that they inhabit, and you don't even see a single teacher. There's not a single teacher in the show.
Really? The school's literally a vehicle for them. And you have them, and you know there will be them after the school's gone, so it doesn't matter to you.
Yeah, like the original Love Live had Katori's mom, at least, so there's something there. But there's no adult on the premise of this school,
Yeah.
So you're like, what? Did they just go here? And it's just like this weird thing where they sit down and like, yep, I'm at school now. I don't know, it's kind of silly, this whole business. But I mean, at least it's a different element in the plot to make it, because now they're like, we're not going to save the school, but we're going to win Love Live and put the school's name in history forever, even though it won't exist after this. I guess, I don't know.
I mean, I suppose it's interesting because I'm assuming it's going to go for 12 episodes.
13.
So that's another 6 episodes that they've got to fill with.
Well, yeah,
something.
And I hope it'll be filled with fun because that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
That's what again, the dog episode was great. The Daya episode was amazing. Just do stuff like that and stop with this emo hour stuff.
It might be a blessing in disguise because that might be the case where now the school's gone, they've got rid of that peril, they're just going to ride it out and just be like, let's have fun while we're together, and maybe they will.
It's ride or die time.
Yeah.
Ride or die time. But I just thought there was at least something interesting they did to make it different than the original. So it was like, okay, fair enough. You did something new, but I'm not invested in this school building, But oh well, that's how it goes. So it was whatever. It was okay. It was whatever. And then Blend S.
No, I was just saying I'm with you.
Yeah. Blend S, the last episode I watched, they did the SpongeBob joke where like Micah has like this big tuna fish, but it's like a picture of a real tuna fish. So it was like, oh my god, they actually did that. It was just amusing. I was like, oh, that's funny. That was the only good part of the episode. It was like a beach episode, and it wasn't really that good.
You gotta get the beach episode in.
I know, but the whole point of the show is that it takes place in a cafe, and they got all their jokes going on. Because this episode was very light on good jokes, you know? It was
most beach episodes are pretty light on good jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just kind of like, we're at the beach, boobs,
Check out all these people in the bikinis. Oh,
Wow,
let's have
wow.
a...
Gotta love those titties.
And then it's watch the adult lolly be flat and chug beer.
I kind of love that joke, though.
Me too.
It's the same reason I love Charmy and Black Clover. She's like 20-something, but she's tiny and she just eats all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, Lolly's drinking beer, and they're at, whatever, okay.
That's a new name for this podcast, by the way.
Lollies. Well, I guess we should specify that they're of age lollies.
Legal lollies drinking beer.
Yeah.
Legal lolly beer. There you go.
I think Lolly's drinking beer is a better title, though. It just rolls off better.
Yeah, that's if we ever need to retire the name Manga Raiders Happy Hour. Lolly's drinking beer. Lolly's drink beer cast.
Oh, I was thinking it was just a good name for the episode.
Oh, okay, maybe it could be an episode title. I was going too big. I wanna have a T-shirt that's like the Austin 316 one, but it's just I don't know Sagiri 316. Sagiri under 18. I wouldn't wear that. Anyone who would wear that outside is a fucking
20,
strange person.
It's 20 for Japan.
Okay.
It's 18 in Winnipeg.
I don't know. It's 18 here in the good old countryside of England. Well, everywhere in England.
Are we talking? What? You've lost me. Are we
talking about beer? Legal age of beer.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the age of consent.
No.
Whoa, we're on about drinking beer with these lowlies. What are you talking about?
Well, it is funny, though. In Kansas, the age to drink beer is 21, and the age of consent is officially 16.
Yeah, that's an oddity, isn't it?
It's a little backwards.
It gets weird. It gets weird with the driving age too.
Yeah.
I don't drive at 16. Well, you can drive at 14 with an adult.
I don't think that driving at 16 is a good thing. Yeah, that's crazy. That's
14, you get your learner's permit, right?
That happens when you're 16 here.
Yeah, 14 you get your learner permit and you can start learning how to drive. And then at 16 you get a restricted, which allows you to drive to work and school.
Oh.
And then at 18 you can get a full license. Well, that's how like high schoolers can drive themselves to school.
Okay.
Junior and senior.
Yeah, because here you get your basic license by doing a test, and you need an adult. And then you wait a bit to get your second one, which you just can't drive at night is the only limitation, really.
Yeah, like with the the learners, you have to drive with an adult for like 150 hours, and then you get to take a test for your restricted, and then I think you need to do driver's ed, the program, to get your full license.
Oh,
if I'm remembering correctly, it's been a
driver's ed is just something you do to get like a cut off your bills, basically.
Oh no, we have to do it here.
Well, I mean, I did it for that, and it was okay. Just a few days, but
it's good. I got to do my driver's ed with one of my high school teachers because it was through the high school, and I got to do it with the one that talks to his little. I had a high school teacher that was insane and had an invisible parrot on his shoulder that he talked to.
What?
I had a high school teacher who was insane.
Yeah,
and
I
had an invisible parrot on his shoulder that he talked to, which let me tell you is very distracting when you're learning how to parallel park.
And very scary.
Did he ever do the voice of the parrot, or did he always just talk to it and you never heard? He
just does like this weird, like mumbly, like thing to the parrot.
That I'm happy that you came out of that alive.
Me too.
So Blendass.
Blendass. This episode was whatever. Then we have recovery of the MMO addict, RPG addict. I hate the name of this show. I wish it just had a short form.
Just say MMO addict.
I just wish it had a short form that was easy to refer to it as, Anyway, this show's doing pretty good, actually. I found that the ratings have gone up on Anime List and stuff when people realize that it's actually a good show because it has a heart. They're just trying to get this girl out. She's all like just chilling at home, like, hey, I'm 30, I'm playing games, and now they're just, they're just trying to get her out in the world, doing a whole thing like that. And it's all right. It's not too bad.
Yeah,
it's pretty decent. It's an okay show. You watch it and you're like, yeah, that was not bad.
I love how many ways you have of saying it was all right.
That was not
okay.
That
was not too bad.
It was fine. It's okay. It's kosher.
I sat there and watched 23 minutes and 57 seconds and said, I mildly enjoyed this.
Yeah, not too, what do they say, shabakwa, right? Yeah.
Not too shabby. What else did you watch, Manimal? You listed 3 bangers there.
3 absolute bangers. That's pretty much it, yes.
Okay.
Oh, I also, there's frick, what even happened on the last episode of Umaru? I don't remember.
Don't know. How does she make you feel right now? This very second.
All I know is the last episode. Every episode drives me crazy.
Knowing that she's getting ready to debate Trump.
Oh yeah, I know. She's wearing up for, what is it, 2020?
2010? 2010?
2010. We're going back in time.
Going back. Fuck this shit, guys. Go back.
The mid room.
Anyway. Coryn, what have you been watching, Coryn, this week?
Well, before I get into anime, I want to talk about something else I watched.
Okay, go for it.
I watched Anime Crimes Division Episode 1. Have you heard of it?
I saw I saw it posted on Twitter.
So, for those who don't know, Anime Crimes Division is created by Rocket Jump, the Freddie Wong guy. You know Freddie Wong?
Mm-hmm.
And it's, the main character is, I forget his name. I want to say Korean, but it's like, he's the dude on the Vines who does like the anime voices.
Yeah, I can't remember what his name is, but I know what you mean. He made a living doing doing all the anime skits and Vines.
Yeah, so he's like the main character. And it's basically the conceit of the episode, or the show, I guess, is that it takes place in like some weirdly named, basically like Neo Yokio kind of nonsense city, so like Neo Otaku or something.
Neo Otaku.
And everything's like, there are specific anime crimes. So like in the first episode, somebody writes dubs, not subs, across the statue of the dude from Akira.
Oh no.
Who like turns into a giant. Sung Wong Cho is his name.
Sung Wong Cho.
Sung Wong Cho. But then like, there's a big, like, there's the dubber gang and the subber gang, and like the dubbers, they talk and their mouths don't match with the dialogue, and then the subbers come in with that like traditional like yellow subtext, you know what I mean?
Oh, classic VHS quality.
Yeah, and he's like, I've got a new partner, but she's only seen Digimon. It's really fucking funny.
What is this again?
Anime Crimes Division on Rocket Jump. You can watch it on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's really funny. And at the beginning, he like stops the theft of like a shipping crate full of body pillows.
How dare you try to steal the merchandise?
It's really funny, and I suggest watching it.
Okay, that's fancy.
So aside from that, let's see, Vanishing Line is still really good. We're getting a little more backstory on some of the other side characters, which is neat. We're getting a little bit more information about kind of the world in general, I guess. And I think it's kind of funny that, like, we have the main character named Sword, of fucking all things. And then, like, Sword. And then there's just another dude named, hi, my name's Luke. It was incredibly normal.
My name is Sword. My name is Spear. My name is Scimitar. I'm Luke.
Honestly, Sword's the one with the weird name. I don't think any of the other ones really have that weird names. It's just Sword. There's one dude named Sword.
He's like, how do we make the main character stand out? He's already a hulking goddamn beast and a sexedo. Let's give him the name Sword.
It's a really fucking good show.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Vanishing Line. It's weird because they're not really concentrating on like the fights anymore. It's mostly about like the character stories, honestly.
Yeah.
Which, since they started out with a big fight in the first episode, is kind of a change of pace, but it's still good. It's not important that they're not concentrating on the fights.
Yeah, I'd assume there'd be some coming, like in the middle, and then it'll ebb and flow.
Yep. And then I'm still watching Daizare, which at this point, every episode feels like it's unique unto itself, because they don't really chain together very well.
Does each episode have a different director or something?
No, it just feels like the story takes a new beat every time.
I think that's what you call bad, inconsistent storytelling.
It kind of is, but here's the thing. I still really enjoy watching it every time. And I don't understand why.
I guess the concept is really amusing.
It's an interesting concept.
Yeah.
I do like the character designs. And this most recent episode, we got to concentrate on the French titty goddess.
Oh. Did she surrender?
She did not. That's a bad joke.
I know. I'm sorry.
But yeah, there's a French titty goddess.
Oh, shit!
Who was... She was like born in revolutionary France, like under quote unquote under the guillotine. So she got like weird magical powers where everyone who touches her gets their head fucking sliced off.
Yeah, that's magical. That's
she's got
enchanting.
like a badass. She's got that badass like I got my head cut off and sewn back on scar. You know that one that rings around the entire neck.
Right.
Yeah.
And great big titties. But we got to see her backstory, and it's really weird because they keep flashing back to revolutionary France. And like all the people around the guillotine are singing a song that's like "Give blood to the guillotine, blood, 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 feed the guillotine," kind of nonsense. But it's
That's
in
the
Japanese.
most metal song I've ever heard.
It's pretty catchy, I'll be honest.
Blood to the guillotine, blood, blood, blood.
Blood to the guillotine. I'm pretty. There definitely is a metal song called that. I'm looking.
Blood to the guillotine.
Oh, that's a hair metal song.
Guillotine, yeah.
Oh, God.
It's pretty interesting, but like they finally reintroduced a character they introduced in the first episode, but it's kind of been absent for the next like 5 or so.
Was it old German guy in a golden castle?
No, he's still kind of around, but no, it was his like best friend. Like in the first episode, they have like a fight on a school roof, and then he disappears, and then when he shows back up, he's like, he like owns a nightclub and has like a sexy lady full of guns as his like waifu, and he's got like a crazy tattoo, and then he just shows up on a fucking motorcycle and nearly runs over a Nazi.
Hang on. Wait, a sexy lady full of guns. So she has guns
she's not
inside.
Like physically gun. She just whips out guns all the time.
I guess that's what you could call a classic American.
I mean, it takes place in Japan.
I thought you meant like... never mind what I thought, yeah.
Yeah, not what you thought. But yeah, it's like, again, every episode feels like unto itself, but I still enjoy watching it. It's hard to explain, and I still don't know what the big line of German text at the very beginning says every episode. I don't know if that would ruin something or not.
It probably tells you the whole entire story.
It might it's not that long.
He dies at the end.
It's only like one sentence. It's got to be like a mission statement almost, but I just don't know what the fuck it says.
It's probably like Germany lost the war, guys.
It probably doesn't make sense because it's just come from Japanese, and they've just thought, "Hey, this looks catchy.
Maybe it's like to the east sun we sail, ferryman."
Who knows?
Maybe could be.
Yeah, I had a fun time watching French Titty Princess.
French Titty Princess.
I don't know. She's dead and she lives in like a mystical beach. I don't know. But then, fucking Junie Tyson.
Hey!
I feel so bad for Monkey.
God damn!
But I'm not gonna say she's 100% dead.
Uh-huh.
I'm just...
I think
I don't know.
Denial.
I might be, but she's been built up so much, and she's got physics-breaking powers.
Yeah, that's what you don't expect it, so they go for it.
It's hard to say, but then
it wasn't a very sort of typical death.
It wasn't. It was very much matter of fact. Oh, she's been stabbed. She's gone now. Bye.
It didn't even look like those bad of a stab, really. Like
it didn't look. That's the other thing. It doesn't look like that bad of a stab. So
he didn't impale her. It was like the tips of his knives went in.
Just kind of stabbed her in the tits.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, he didn't want none of those titties because he's got a big ass bushy tail. He's the bunny guy in the high heels.
He does. Like the blaze didn't go that deep, like objectively from what we see on screen. And she's got ample bosom. I don't know. Point is, the show has been actively trying to deceive you. I think. Right? Can we agree on that? So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody that Bunny took over comes back at some point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was... Yeah, that episode was like a huge turning point in the show, and it's like, oh, okay, so everything he thought he was building towards, it's not.
Because Monkey is killed, Horse dies. because he traps himself in a fucking
See,
bank vault.
I thought Horse was going to be okay in that episode. I was like, right, he's ramming out. Although the dumbest thing is he hides because his morale is shaken, and obviously we get a backstory for him, which means he's going to die, according to the logic of this show. So he hides away, but then he sort of regains his resolve, and Snake, the headless corpse that Necromancer Bunny guy controls, he just starts torching the place, so it heats up everywhere. Now he's got ultimate defense, so he can withstand the heat. So I thought it was really stupid. I was like, if he can withstand the heat, why does he not just immediately run through and take out this person rather than trying to bash through a wall?
It doesn't make much sense, but when you're low in oxygen, your brain does funny things.
I guess, yeah. But yeah, he bit the dust.
Yeah, although this episode does kind of bring back to my weird sort of theory about rats' almost omnipotence.
Yeah.
And it kind of distracts from the repeating the timeline point of view.
Yeah.
But I really want to know what the fuck Rat's about. Because I'm not convinced he was physically there in the bank vault.
It was weird how he just appeared. It was like he led him there?
Like, the visual was like this area he appears in got like real dark, like the lights faded out, and then he fades back in and he's sitting there with like playing a game on his phone.
Yeah.
But like, it again, I don't feel like he physically was there. I think it's more of his, like a astral projection almost.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And
it could be.
The Snake was picking up on that.
It could be because the sort of, I mean, it's not within the realms of impossibility. You have someone who's a necromancer. You have a dragon who can fly. Snake's fingers that they can feel vibrations, so that's how the headless corpse is going about. He can feel vibrations, so that's his thing.
Monkey could transmute shit, and the boar could just instantly reload guns and never run out of bullets. There's weird magic involved.
Yeah, so it's not... Yeah, for him, that's an interesting one, actually, for him to have a thought projection, because that would explain how he can get everywhere, and... Yeah, that's actually...
It's like a thought projection, or you just... I don't know. I'm still interested, because again, this show seems to want to deceive you. And it would be pretty much par for the course for a character you think is dead to come back to life at some point.
Probably. I'm expecting
this
that
kind of
twist.
Yeah.
Tiger is now my favorite.
I do like Tiger. Because, like, when she was, like, getting drunk at the end of the last episode, and... she's all like, man, she's just dumb. She's getting drunk. She's not going to be anything. I'm like, she's going to be Drunken Master. Calling it right now.
Drunken Fist. And she just destroys him. Because she has that stupid pose. And then she did it.
Yeah,
and then,
she just fucking annihilated him.
She just wants to drink. That's all.
She gets drunk and she's like, they introduced each other. She's like, I'm Tiger, killing in a drunken rage. And he's like, drunken what? And just fucking, there goes his guts. But I'm realizing something is that characters keep having extra gemstones on them that the characters who kill them aren't picking up.
Oh yeah, they're only picking up one. Yeah, she picked up one and he had two.
Yeah, he did two, and there was another one that had two. Who was it? There was definitely one character who it was the
ox.
It was the chicken.
Yeah.
She had two. She had hers and dogs, but the guy who killed Rabbit only picked up one off of her, I think.
It was Ox who killed her.
It was Ox who killed her.
Hers, yeah.
He only got one. I thought, okay, I guess Rabbit killed all her birds or something.
Yeah, and he can... That's the thing, Rabbit...
I think it's probably when Ox was shooting at the birds, that's where the birds came from.
Yeah. The birds came from Chicken, and Chicken was attacking Boar with the birds.
And so the boar shot a bunch, and that's where he got... So he gets... Not only the ones he kills personally, but the ones his slaves
his corpses kill. This is what I didn't understand because I guess it's not much of a spoiler for the next episode, but like obviously Horse is dead and he got killed by the flamethrower. Well, he got killed by suffocation. He didn't get directly killed by the snake. But then I think he rises up as well with him, as if like I think he does. I can't remember now. I know that they see the corpse, but I think he does rise up as well. So he's like basically half of the dead cast are all his now, with the exception of Chicken, I think.
Yeah, Chicken got devoured, and so did Boar.
Oh yeah. Dogs.
Which I mean, I guess if he's still controlling the birds, that's technically true. But you know, like a lot of the birds are dead now too because of Monkey.
Yeah.
At least most of the birds. She killed a lot of fucking birds.
She destroyed them.
But yeah, I'll be interested to see who has a backstory next episode. Because at this point, we're all out of backstory. So, who knows? I do feel bad, though, for some of these characters. I really do.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, hopefully there'll be some more good things. At the moment, they're just setting up everybody to be against the rabbit, from the looks of it. Like,
yeah,
whoever's
like
left
Ox.
will just
Ox
fight
is kind
him.
of on his own. But yeah, mostly against the rabbit, because fucking... I'm really rooting for Rat now, though.
I guess that's the build.
Rat is becoming the main character.
I think he is, because he's featured last in, like, the opening. I know this sounds dumb, but to me, if someone's featured last in an opening or at the ending, he's the focal point. They're the main character to me.
He's always at the bottom of, like, who's the best list.
Yeah, he's the main character, Rat is. I'm assuming the entire show is just building up to a confrontation between Rabbit and his army and the Ox, and then they'll just sort of take each other out, I'm guessing. I don't know. I want to see it. I mean, I'm interested in seeing it anyway.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. We'll see. I just want to know what the fuck Rat's thing is about, because I feel like he's got to do something weird at the end, because we're concentrating too much on him. He's in every episode, basically.
Yeah, he is.
We get, like, the most, like, all the viewpoints, we're getting his the most.
Mm-hmm, definitely. We've not had his flashback yet. I'm assuming that's going to be at the end. I'm assuming. There's not really anyone else's that... I mean, they'll definitely have to cover Ox, but I feel like once I see Ox's backstory, I'm worried, because I feel like that'll be the episode he dies in.
Yeah, but, like, we've seen part of his backstory, I think.
He just kills everyone. He's
yeah,
the genius of
they've
slaughter.
talked about it. We get his thing. He's the genius of slaughter. Whatever. Well, we'll find out.
He a bad man.
Yeah.
Anything else that you checked out?
I guess Black Clover, but Black Clover's being Black Clover. I really do enjoy. Because I just watched the one where all the Black Bulls were introduced, and I really do enjoy the voice actors for all of them. Actually, I like seeing Magna in action, because the magic looks cool, the animation's still good,
Yeah.
And Gray was there being Gray.
Oh god, yeah. I have no doubt that the anime itself, in terms of visuals and the voice acting and stuff, will be good. It's a really popular series, so they would probably have that budget. So
yeah, so
it's good.
I just wish I could wait until it all comes out and then binge it, but it's how it is.
Do you know what? I'm thinking of doing that myself. I have not watched episode 7, and I am tempted just binge it, and I'm even more tempted just to check out the English dub and just see, because I did really enjoy the English dub in My Hero Academia, and it made me get through it faster by watching it that way, so who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I've already read the manga, so it's kind of just supported this week, but that's my week of watching stuff.
Okay. I'm trying to really rack my brain and think about what I've watched, because I've not had much time at all. I've been out and about. What was the... Yeah, so I watched Juni Tyson. I'm trying to think. I think that's it. Because I haven't watched the most recent episode of Inu Yoshiki either. God damn, I've not done anything.
Man laser eyes this time.
Not this week, no. I need to watch that. Holy shit, I am so far behind. God damn, what have I watched? This is going to do my head in now. I watched Black Clover episode 6, haven't watched 7. I watched Juni Tyson episode 7. That's it, I think, for this week, embarrassingly so. Sorry about that, everybody. Yeah, that's me, I'm sorry.
That's a thrill. The stakes are high.
I know I've watched something else, but I just can't think of it. It's not coming to my brain, so never mind. We'll leave that for another week. I'm sorry, we're a little thin on the ground with the animes, but it's been my birthday week. I've been doing shit. Sorry, guys. And also, Thanksgiving, so we're going to do a little mix of something, and this might be a fun game. This might not be. So first, it's my birthday. Coryn, Manimal, my most special friends. You know me over these couple of years. I like to think that you've gotten to know me and my tastes and interests and hobbies and passions in life, as well as my pet peeves.
How can anyone know you better than us?
Exactly.
We have been through so much. All those trials, all those bad times where the whatever.
You remember the war?
I remember the war.
I
oh
remember.
God! All them wars. So
poor Private Jimmy.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Together.
Here's what I'm thinking. Okay, having a birthday party for me. You guys are coming. In fact, I'm going to spend separate days with you both because we know we can't have you both in the same room because it'll kick off and it's all. I don't want that on my birthday, guys.
No,
so,
man, you're coming here.
Manimal, I'm coming to you right now. I'm coming to you. Okay,
you're coming over.
You've got to give me.
Going down.
You've got to give me the worst birthday possible. That includes party, guests, and anything you choose. Presents. What is the worst possible birthday that you could give me?
All right, we're gonna go down. We're gonna go see Justice League.
Oh,
I don't know. I actually don't know. I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't look at the reviews.
What's the What would you get me that would just grind my gears? That would really just fuck my day up.
Oh God! See, you're putting me on the spot, so I can. I mean, I can make a joke like, "I'd buy you the Bourne Ultimatum," or something.
I don't know what that is.
Is Matt Damon in those movies? No, someone else.
Oh, the Bourne Ultimatums. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Is that him in those movies?
Yeah. I thought you said the boring ultimatum.
No, I said boring.
I don't know what that is. Fuck Matt Damon. Matt Damon's a little bitch. And Channing Tatum, actually, for that measure. Fuck you
Why
both.
Are you
you
look
look
on
like
Channing Tatum for?
Channing Tatum can suck my magic, Mike. That's what he can do.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I think this is coming out of some... Did he touch you in a bad place?
I just feel ashamed because I recently masturbated to Magic Mike.
Well,
yeah,
it's
good to let people know. I think it's good to be open with your tastes. It's okay.
Shall we? Okay, Coryn then. Right. Worst possible birthday gifts. Worst possible birthday for me. What would you do to me, your pal, Vacant?
All right. So, imagine this. You have flown to Kansas City to celebrate your birthday.
No, he's flown to my city and gone down to Kansas City.
No, because, whatever. He's flown from your city to my city.
I'm at Kansas.
You're in Kansas City, Kansas. You show up at my apartment and I say, hey, Vacant, sign this. You do it because you're a good and unquestioning soul. So you sign the paper.
I've signed a paper.
You are now an American citizen.
Oh,
you
shit.
your British citizenship.
Okay.
And must live under President Trump in a red state.
Oh, okay.
And then strap you down to a table and chop off your balls.
Oh, that. Lego, get off.
I know. Obviously, that's he's going to sell them in Malawi for.
I sell them in Malawi to the witch doctors. The Lego's so afraid of.
Oh God. I mean, there's probably something ancient, but who knows? I don't read the Malawi news, so I don't know what goes on.
It ain't great.
Motherfuckers with machetes out there, guys. Stay safe if you are in Malawi and have testicles. The witch doctor may come for you.
Or if they think you're a vampire, that's also happening.
How about just stay safe, period?
Stay safe.
Just keep you and your balls well protected at all times, guys.
And then I kick you out into the street, and that's your birthday.
Thank you.
That's a pretty nifty and creative birthday.
I like the worst birthday. I feel like that'd be pretty bad.
Vacant, I think we're going to go down to Mississippi to Pipe's house.
Okay.
Yeah. We're not going to Kansas anymore.
Come to Kansas. It's wonderful.
No, I thought that was a hypothetical. Yeah, now I don't want to stay at Coryn's apartment.
Look, if you're afraid to stay in Kansas, you really don't want to stay in Mississippi.
I freaking was just joking.
Which one has the smallest bugs?
Kansas, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mississippi's, like warmer and more tropical.
Ah, no, I can't do with that shit.
There's, all those storms.
The worst you're going to get around here is like, I don't know, for size is like
tornadoes.
Mayflies. I'm talking about insects. Like, there's brown recluses here, but like they don't fucking fuck with you unless you fuck with them.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll fuck with anything that's set my way.
Okay.
No, I am, motherfucker.
Can we have a new segment called Manimals Surprised by Geography for Stupid Reasons?
Please.
Sure. Go for it.
Happens all the time. I thought that Nevada was beside Texas. I thought it was right there.
Okay. One No, even I know that.
I mean, it's not super far away from.
I know, but
Texas,
I was like, it's a desert, right? So it's probably like right near Texas and Mexico or whatever.
Yeah, but the entire Southwest is a desert.
I guess. I don't know why, because I only recently learned that California has a desert.
Oh yeah, I think California pretty much covers all the biomes except for like prairie.
Because I was like really looking at a map of America today. I was like, wait, what?
Studying it intently.
Give us
The
Maine.
occupation.
You guys don't need Maine. Give us it.
No, we like Maine. It has lobster.
Yeah,
It's got lobster.
Yeah, but it's surrounded by Quebec and New Brunswick. All we need to do is just...
All that
just-
shit to the east and south is America. You got two sides, we got two sides. Equal.
I know.
It's equal. Before we exit this podcast, this show, I think it's been a little shorter than normal, but you know, that's what it is. We're doing a little quickie.
Brexit. Podcast exit. Brexit.
Before we Brexit, I want to do a quick Thanksgiving themed game. It's not really a game, I don't know why I'm saying that. And it's the most creative idea ever. Manimal and Coryn, can you tell us something that you're thankful for in the anime world? Give us something.
I don't want to say Full Metal Panic 4 because it hasn't happened yet.
But
So, what am I thankful for in the anime world? I'm thankful that that Love Live is a nice one. It's a nice infectious disease. You know, there's bad infectious diseases, but Love Live, it's not a bad one.
good.
I'm thankful that K-On! Was made, and I'm thankful that no, frick.
Have you got anything that's going on in the industry right now or coming up?
Well, no, I don't want to say Full Metal Panic 4. You know?
But we'll take that as your answer.
No, because that'll just jinx it, and then it'll just never happen.
Thankful for when's it supposed to be coming out?
Spring.
I'm thankful for Full Metal Panic 4 coming out in spring 2018.
You bastards.
I can't wait. I'm
supposed
counting
to come
down
out-
the days.
Supposed to come out this season.
I'm thankful for Citrus on January the 6th. Can't wait.
Oh, yeah.
I actually will be watching that. That sounded sarcastic, but I will check it out. Because
Citrus is good, and it doesn't
we did a
suck.
manga swap, me and Manimal, about this time last year, I think. And we did Yori manga and a Yaoi manga. What was it? Was it Love Tyrant or something?
No, In Love with the Tyrant. It had like George Bush in it or something.
I can't remember. It was fucking weird. Yeah, there was that one.
It was just set in 2004.
No, didn't they have the election
Was
on?
Tyrant the one with the girl who was a demon?
Yeah, that was
yes, I
different.
totally.
This
fucked
one was
the
like
names
it
up.
was a show where like the gay marriage just got legalized in America, so something was going on at the.
He
characters.
had
I
a
don't
special potion, right? He had a potion. His boss was very straight and would always call him gay or something. Like he really bullied him, but then he drank his potion and became gay.
Yeah. That's when we
thing.
came up with Dick Wizards, right?
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, was it really? Shit. Oh god, I remember the Dick Wizard. Good old Dick Wizards.
Great. That's
But yeah,
fantastic.
I enjoyed Citrus. Coryn, anything you're thankful for in the anime or gaming industry or?
I'm gonna say I have two parts to this. As a general rule, this is the first part, is I'm thankful for big ass anime titties because I love that meme.
Wait, what are you talking about? A meme?
As a second, I am thankful for One Punch Man and the upcoming One Punch Man Season 2 for bold representation in anime.
That is solid. Yeah.
Fair enough. As for me, I am thankful that My Hero Academia is getting a third season because holy shit, then there's one fight. It's the next battle that All Might's in. I need to see that animated in the next 12 months and hoping, I think it will. I feel like that'll be where the season will end off, season 3. So, goddamn, I can't wait for that. I'm thankful that Black Clover's been animated as well because, you know, I love my shonen. I'm sure I'll catch up to that bad boy even though it's not.
I love my shonen
stellar.
even when it's legitimately mediocre.
Yeah.
Look,
Hey,
it is
that's what I need.
legitimately mediocre. But again, having read the most recent arc of the manga recently, it gets better.
Yeah. I don't mind it starting off rocky. I'm okay. And then I guess, what else am I thankful for? I'm thankful for you guys showing up every week so
I'm
we can do
thankful
this
that you
podcast.
made this podcast, Dad.
Oh, I'm not thankful for Noisy being the neglectful mum, the negligent mum.
Friggin' Noiselita.
It's okay. He's not my real mom anyways.
He's not
Yeah.
real mom. Yeah.
My real mom is
But
lovely
we
woman.
don't talk about him. I'll believe that.
ouch.
And thanks modern technology for bringing us the internet where I can see French titty princesses.
French titty princess.
That's what we should all be thankful
Oh
for.
yeah.
Is there any parting shots from you guys?
I'm gonna have to take a parting shot to the your lucky charms.
Okay. You go ahead.
I'm gonna have to take a parting shot to Manimal's throat so he never fucking does that again.
My Irish throat, huh?
Manimal, what we're going out on? Don't say an Irish folk song.
We're gonna be going out on my exciting
Wait.
new song, "The Motherland Calls."
Do we have is there like a Thanksgiving themed hit that we can play?
No, I don't have anything that's Thanksgiving.
I do actually have an Irish folk song we can go out on.
I know. Alice's Restaurant?
Which one's that? I don't know what that is.
It might be very regional, but Alice's Restaurant is basically the song about a dude who is having the craziest fucking Thanksgiving in his life.
You find it.
I am finding it right now. It's so good. I listen to everything. But it's like
We'll go out on
he tries
both,
to go
will you?
eat at a restaurant, and he gives like, you just have to listen to it. It's so
Okay.
good.
SoundCloud and Podbean and everyone who's not on YouTube, you may be listening to this song. Those
It
on
is-
YouTube,
I
you
should
may
mention
not.
It's 18 minutes long.
Fuck.
Oh, never mind.
You want?
Put it in.
Okay, never mind.
It's
Never
a
mind.
ride. It's a ride.
I might link to it and not include a full 18 minutes. Do you think we could get away with it? The new bumper edition podcast,
Yeah,
20
it's
minutes of
kinda silly if you
outro.
put 18 minutes of song at the end.
At Alice's Restaurant.
We'll include a link to it below. Manimal, what's the song again? Sorry.
The Motherland Calls.
The Motherland Calls, not Finland, because you suck. Bye, everyone. Bye. Love you. Bye.
What's going on? You painted this flag and I don't know why. It's alright. Blood is the color we live by. I hope to go back to a spirit to fly. If the motherland calls, then will you go die? Hey, hey! Hey, hey! Hey, hey! Hey, hey! Alright, what's going on? Is there a way to bridge the river? Hey, hey, oh, it's alright. Does every liar become a forgiver? Oh. Take my hands as we dispense